Okay, first of all, Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. This year is not even 48 hours old yet, and already I can sense some BS floating in the air, as it normally does. And to that, ladies and gentlemen, I have to ask the question about, well, I know people are like, well, the papers mostly are jumping up and down about winter fuel payments and about school VAT, private school VATs. But first question I want to honestly ask you guys is that if you are against Sir Keir Starmer's government, if you're against the idea of Labour's government, if you're, if you, even if you're, let's say, even if you're very anti Keir Starmer, but you're a little bit more relaxed to the ideas of like Rachel Reeves or Angela Rayner or Diane Abbott or all the rest of them, then the question I just want to ask is, well, how do you think we're going to solve this then? How do you think we're going to solve the problems with the NHS? How do you think we're going to solve the problems with agriculture, infrastructure? What do you think we were going to do, ladies and gentlemen? How do you think we were going to tackle this? What do you think? You know, here's the thing. The Conservatives should have had this sorted. I know that and you know that. Because, let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, if things were absolutely perfect and everything was running okay, then guess what? Rishi Sunak would have still been the Prime Minister. I'll go one further. Boris Johnson would have still been the Prime Minister if things were actually sorted. But he didn't, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, Boris Johnson being Boris Johnson, then you had Liz Truss, then you had Rishi Sunak. If you're trying to tell me that they had everything under control, then guess what? They would have just done it, and then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But because they didn't, that's why Rishi Sunak was voted out of office. That's why they... And by the way, I'll take that back. We voted for Keir Starmer, not Rishi Sunak. If you think that Rishi Sunak would have actually had things under control, if you're telling me he would have stood in and he would have, we wouldn't be in this mess, then guess what? Well, why didn't he do that anyway? Why didn't he do that in the first place? You tell me.